And we're here. Hello. Welcome to I'm Not Trying to Kill You. We would normally be doing Band of Blades this week, but unfortunately Alice isn't available. So today we are doing a playtest of Antiquarian Adventures, which is a Blades hack for treasure hunting and going on tomb raids and things like that. So I have with me 3 of the members of our regular Band of Blades crew to go adventuring with us. I'll get them to do their introductions of who they are and what are their pronouns and what was the last adventure they went on. Starting with David.
Hi, my name's David Hollingworth. I'm a video games writer and RPG games writer as well. My pronouns are he and him. And last adventure, what in this setting or the last game I played?
Ooh, I feel like what was the last time you went on an adventure-y thing in the real world?
Oh, in the real world, I recently this year travelled into the Sahara for a couple of nights and got to walk amongst dunes and ride a camel and chat with Bedouin. It was lovely.
That's amazing.
It was pretty damn cool. Sadly, no tombs, no artifacts, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, cool. Cammy, wow. do you want to follow that up?
Sorry.
I'm Cammy. I have a bird that makes noises when I talk.
Unless you stare at him.
And my pronouns are she, hers. And the last time I went on an adventure was I went to a job interview at a cool engineering place.
Cool, that sounds like.
And they had lots of cool machines.
Awesome.
And not birds that squawk.
No. Cool, awesome. And finally, Erin. Hi.
Hi. I'm Erin. Pronouns are she, her. By day, I'm an IT nerd, and by night, I do an actual play podcast that we interview a bunch of cool people from the queer and indie tabletop game scene. So if you want to look us up, we're at that D&D podcast on literally everything. And my last adventure, I'm going to go with the last life-threatening adventure. 2016, we had, they called it a 1,000-year flood. And we had to go get my sister-in-law because her house had 8 feet of water in it. So we picked her up. Ended up having to sleep on the interstate overnight in my tiny car. I formed a search party to find an exit because the National Guard never came, so we got out of there. And then afterwards, I got to walk through several miles of angry floodwaters to go get stuff from my in-laws.
Okay.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Well, hopefully there won't be too much flood waiting today. I'm hoping. But what there will be is there will be, and let me have a look at our character sheet here. I'm gonna bring this up. There will be
blood,
action.
I drink your milkshake.
There will be.
That didn't take long.
There will be adventure and there will be mystery, which are the 3 basic stats for this game. So this is a Blades hack. So same as in Blades, you have prowess and you have your 3 major stats with actions within them. There are 3 here: action, adventure, and mystery. So a character in this is made up of their stats, their points in action, biff, swing, and bang. Adventure, running away, being really strong, and negotiations. And mystery, magic, espionage, and reading. And so you have different dots in those, but you also have your role and your what's the other one called? Your
personality, I think.
Personality?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do we want to choose our roles and personalities first? Or do we want to choose our stats first and then add on to those?
I already did mine.
Okay, let's look at yours, and then we can build around it.
Yes.
Cool. All right, Cammy, what have you got? You're muted.
So with I changed the random name you gave me.
Yeah, you can,
so
you can
I-
set your name to whatever you need to.
A Foy Wallach,
Okay, cool.
who is the obsessed mystery.
Ooh, cool. Awesome. So, what do you get for being the obsessed mystery?
I get a couple of moves.
Mm-hmm.
Being the mystery, we've been here for a very long time, practiced focus and all fools and thieves, and for being obsessed, I recognize things real good.
Yeah, awesome. And you get bonus points in which stats?
So as the mystery, I get 1 in any magic stat and 1 in any action stat.
Mm,
And
cool.
as the obsessed, I get 1 in magic.
Cool.
And so
Awesome.
I've got lots of magic.
Yeah, cool. And where did you spend your other ones?
I went with Schwing because I like because the practiced focus applies to like ritualized sword combat and stuff, and I'm going to get rid of this bird in a minute.
Okay,
promise.
sure. Once we're finished with this character, maybe. Yeah, cool. So you chucked 1 in Schwing, and then any others?
The rest of my stats, I went with negotiation. That's the perch for the bird.
Right. What's happening?
There's just a tree falling down.
It's Australia. It happens.
It looked like a giant spider leg. It was really freaking me
Oh,
out.
right. Okay.
Kira was doing me a favor and getting rid of the bird.
And that's quite cool.
So I went with reading and espionage and running away because I got to read the mysteries and I got to be tricky about the mysteries, and sometimes you got to run away from the mysteries.
Sounds good. Awesome. So, given that we have an obsessed mystery, does anyone else have any feelings about the kind of personality and role they'd like to be?
I think I've got mine. I
Yeah.
just haven't figured out the stat distribution yet.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you thinking of?
I'm going to be the weary scoundrel.
Nice.
Good. That means I don't have to be, because I would have played the type otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was either going for weary or was the other one romantic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Weary seems more fun.
Mhm.
So,
Cool.
yeah. So let's see. Weary gives me a move called You're All Hopeless. When someone else fucks something up, you can spend a composure to roll your eyes and snatch them out of the way of danger.
Awesome.
Seems like good co-op stuff. Oh geez. I gain extra die when I become airborne during an action. This was made for me. Thank you, Ash.
Yeah, you get daring do, and then you also get bring a gun to a sword fight. There's just a mile of you fellas, and nope.
Yeah, it's Han Solo to a T. It's perfect.
It's Han Solo. It's Brendan Fraser in The Mummy.
Yep.
It's it's all of those characters. Yeah. Writing this
It's
game
Harrison Ford.
It's Harrison Ford.
Yes. Harrison Fraser. Just mix them together.
Yeah,
it's
Harrison
fine.
Fraser. Oh, what a beautiful baby. Yeah, this whole game was super fun to write. Just being like, what are all the tropes? Get points for tropes. So
Yes, let's lean into them.
yeah, exactly. One of the most fun ones to write actually was the treasure. Like it was hard to write, but also like really fun because it's like there's always the character that is like getting captured and all these sorts of things, but in the same time, like they're also like really they're also usually not completely helpless. They have their own. So like mixing the treasure with like the personality is what gives you the really interesting kind of bents on it. Also, I do love where is it? The Fool is just Yep.
Okay. I think. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, I think I have my stats done now.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Do you need? Do you want to hear them, or should
Yeah.
we move on?
While David is making decisions, you can tell us some stats.
Okay. So under action, I have 1 biff, 1 swing, and 3 bang.
Awesome.
Adventure, I have 2 for running away and 2 for negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make that 1 running away and 1. No, not really strong. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 2 running away, 2 negotiations, and then under mystery, I have 1 for espionage and 1 for reading.
Cool. Nice. Good job.
Yay!
Someone was saying, if you don't say I'm getting too old for this, the veteran has a move called getting too old for this shit. So,
damn it, Riggs.
When I was writing the veteran, there were a couple. There was like Indy's dad, Sully from Uncharted, right? Like, yeah, it's that whole.
Is there a move for any of them called "We named you after the dog"?
No.
Aw.
But
Fine.
yeah. Do you have feelings, David?
Yes, I'm going to play a romantic fool.
Yes. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so it was either going to be a scholar, but the fool just is great. So I get a point in 2 adventure stats, and I've put those into running away and negotiations. I'm lucky when I fuck something up, I can spend a composure to succeed on some other thing you weren't trying to do. Which is just fantastic. What's this? Anytime you're not sure what to do, you can spend a composure to just find a handy clue. And oops, when you've used all of your composure, you cannot use any moves until you've bumbled your way into trouble.
So yeah, all of the different roles have a move that triggers when you've used all your composure. So like a blade sack, it has composure, which is kind of like stress, which you get for failing, or you can spend it to so you can lose composure to like be better at things, or you can lose it if you're fucking things up. It's how stressed you are, how like in control you feel, and then when you use them all up, then you can't do anything until you've done the thing that is your composure loss rule. Composure loss move. So the fool has to bumble their way into trouble. The mystery has to just disappear, like just fuck off. Just be like, ridiculous, I'm out. and then
This makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah, and then the scoundrel has to run away from the danger at hand. I'm not fighting a mummy.
Look at the time.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. All right. So now that we've got our characters, we should talk about getting started. Make characters. Start somewhere. So, I think one of the fun things about this is kind of like building up our adventure as we go. So let's roll a d6. Can someone roll a d6 in Roll20 for me?
Sure.
And we'll see where we start out.
A 3.
A 3. Awesome. So that starts us at home. So we kind of want to work out, if you're the mystery cami, you don't have to let yourself show up until we've left home. You can be like, I'm just sitting this out for a while, right? But yeah, what is our home location? So I'll read out the thing that we've got about home. Locales. Home. Home refers to any civilized place that feels familiar to the characters. Don't assume that this is where you come from as players. So maybe this is New York City. Maybe this is the Scottish Moors. Maybe this is Shanghai. Maybe this is Johannesburg. This is going to be most important for the fool and the scoundrel to kind of, because you two are going to be the ones that are going to be picking up the start of the adventure here. So we have to work out like how you come together, and also like how you get on the adventure to find the prize.
Someone has suggested that home is the local Burger King in chat. And I kind of feel like, throwing this open to chat, because this is a one-shot,
Yeah,
is
definitely.
not the worst thing to do.
Yeah. Chat,
The disappointing thing is that Jamie said that, and Jamie is Australian, and Burger King in Australia is Hungry Jack's. She should know better.
Well, no, obviously we're in the United States.
We're obviously, we're at least not in. We're at least not in Australia. We've worked that out. There's somewhere that Burger King exists.
Yes.
We're in a Burger King in a town with a famous museum. One of the people who works there as a manager is actually not a manager, but is a fence for weird artifacts that they then end up selling to the museum at exorbitant prices.
Okay, so we totally open on the two of you sat in a booth at a Burger King with like meals between you.
Yep.
And talking about this this latest score or whatever. I'm just gonna quickly get someone to can someone roll me a D26? Like I want a letter.
Right.
Mm.
You got that?
I did the last roll, so somebody else do it.
Okay. How the hell do I roll a D26?
Just / roll space and then
mhm.
and then 1D26. And now I'm gonna have to repeat the need a slash on the start of that.
Excuse me. Oh, why?
Why? Why?
Okay. All right, let me have a look, see what I can find.
Why?
I'll find us a lost city starting with Y, because there's this amazing.
The Lost City of Y sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, there's a like.
There is a lost city called Y, the Castle Y. It's one of those famous cities that only pops up once a year out of the ocean, and only is above the ocean one day before it sinks. And there's meant to be a great treasure at the heart of it. It's an Arthurian thing.
Cool.
Well, that works out surprisingly well.
Yeah, let's go with that.
It sounds stupidly dangerous. Why are we doing this?
Yeah. So yeah, I think you've got some clue that like you've got the clue that starts you on the thing. What do our characters look like hunched over there, and what Burger King meal are they eating?
What do I look like? Okay.
I think that's as important of a characterization thing as the look of them. So what do you order at Burger King?
What do you order at Burger King?
Are we there for
I've
breakfast or
ordered.
lunch? Is that's the question.
What about brunch? It's a very important meal. And it means I can get flapjacks and I can get a burger at the same time. If you come in at the right time, both things are open. And I have a huge pile of food in front of me, like just mounds of it, but I am rake thin.
I like that. And I think, like, as we talk, and I'm sort of distracting you in different directions, I'm just kind of pulling fries off of your tray every now and then.
Yeah, I haven't even noticed that you haven't ordered. This is probably what we always do.
We're inadvertently, like, unbeknownst to you, sharing a milkshake.
Yeah. I'm some weird feeder or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Now I want a milkshake.
I drink your milkshake. So yeah, so the scoundrel, his name's Jeff, and I want to say he's probably, let's say, like mid to late 40s. He's out of shape, but he carries himself like he seemed like he was athletic at one point. But he's sort of kind of let himself go a little bit. And he's got some stubble, and he dresses well enough. Like he's got like a collared shirt and a tie, but the tie is like weird and not tied super well. And he looks like he's just come in from like drinking all night.
Who's found the clue?
Almost certainly the scoundrel.
Yeah, I think you've got then. Now let me check, because I want to check what the rules are for clues. because it is a specific thing. Locales. Moving from one to the next. How many? Whenever you towards your goal, advance a 4-point investigation clock. Okay, cool. So, what do we think the clue that you found is? Is it like an ancient coin, or like a sword, or is it just like a writing in a book that is like a really old book that no one's like paid attention to, or?
I was browsing Wikipedia articles and I managed to find like a cached version that was like immediately deleted about this place after like it was posted, and then like a fraction of a second later it seems like there was some sort of combination of words where Wikipedia was like nope, nobody can know this, and then deleted it. So I was like, all right, look, so I mean, I know this is going to sound crazy, but
yes.
Enough people have told me in my life that Wikipedia is not a valid source. But
it is not a valid source.
Okay, so it is a valid source of adventure, is all I want to tell you. And I just kind of slide this, for some reason, damp and like crumpled printout across the table at you.
Okay.
Just look at it.
All right. Okay, I'm looking at it. Sunken city, mythology, possibly Arthurian. What's the name of the place?
Why?
No, I'm asking. What's the name of the place? I'd like to
I
know.
just told you. That's why.
What? They couldn't afford a full name?
It's a mystery. Mysteries end in why. But adventure's gonna begin there. Come on, let's fucking go.
Wow, your character is a lot more hard-boiled than mine. This is interesting. Adventure. Look, am I going to like be in traction for a fortnight after this, or like a month after this? Because that's what happened last time. We went off half-cocked. In fact, this isn't even half-cocked. This is quarter-cocked. This is barely cocked at all.
You know, every time we do this, I say, check out where the hay bales are. Check out where the canopies are. Look at when the mattress delivery is coming. It's all you need to plan.
Oh, I just got a tension headache. Okay, fine, let's do this.
Well, then you're already ready to go.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, like, you've got this Wikipedia article that has been deleted. What is the name of the government agency that deleted this information?
The Department of Offshore Security?
Excellent. Great. Cool.
Yes, that's fantastic. I like it.
I didn't even know that even existed. That's what they want you to think.
I was trying to come up with an acronym and then like backfill it to an actual department, and that was not working.
Department of Offshore Security is DOS.
No, it's DOOS.
DOOS. It is. DOOS.
All right. Cool. Offshore security. Cool. All right. Or DOS with 2 S's, depending on how we want to do it. But cool. All right. I have finally found Y or East. The Wikipedia article, so I can like work it out. Cool. So yeah. The article itself was like quickly deleted by the Department of Offshore Security, but I think it has links to some local things. Are we in the UK? Do we think, or are we in America, the US, or Canada?
I am less familiar with the geography of the UK, being someone who grew up with an American education. So, for familiarity's sake, I would lean towards America, but I understand I am an outlier in that feeling.
I mean, like, all of us are not from the UK specifically, so
yeah,
like,
that's
I feel
fair.
like that's a
we can all fish out of water together.
Yeah, and also like if it's an Arthurian legend, I feel like.
That makes sense.
That said, I think if we start in the US, then I think that then maybe like the UK countryside is the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because we'll have to visit the wilderness at some point.
Yes. Okay. Also, Could it maybe be the Ministry of Offshore Security, and then it will be Moss?
Sure.
Yes.
That does make sense, especially if we're ending up in the UK. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, see, when it was department, I think that's what made my brain go to US, and
Yeah,
I'm
got
sure there are departments. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the Ministry of Offshore Security. I'm gonna go with we'll get Erin to pick what US city we're starting in as home.
Cool. I'll go to pick one I had. Let's Los Angeles. Why not?
Yep, cool. We're starting in LA. And all right. So what is a major museum in LA? Cool, the Natural History Museum.
Perfect.
I think that the person who wrote the original entry is a research assistant at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles. Of Los Angeles County. And yeah, they posit that not only is the did the city of I'm gonna go with the city of Lyoness.
Yep.
Which is the same thing, just
Yes.
like that. So they posit that that not only did it exist, but it continues to exist in some form as an operational city.
Ooh.
They I think they are examining like coastal waste and like drift and like flotsam and jetsam, and it suggests that there is continuing habitation off the coast of Cornwall, in places that don't make sense for it to just be France. But yeah, you got this piece of paper.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of how we would bring Cammy into it.
Yeah, you often the mystery doesn't come up until you've either call someone and contact someone. Like the mystery is someone who's from not home. So I'll wait till Cam's got headphones on. The mystery is often someone who's not from the home place because their home is either the abroad or wilderness or the actual like lost city itself. So either Cammy might initiate contact by like ringing you up with a threatening message of like don't go there, or alternatively like you might meet them there when you get to the UK.
Okay, I like that.
But like, yeah, if Cammy wants to be like helping out, with like sending suspicious emails and making strange phone calls and things like that, that's a thing that she can do.
How well can you do creepy, unsettling breathing and then hanging up a phone?
Not that well.
You'll never make it in the intimidation game.
I could. I'm thinking a Foy Wallach sounds. What UK nationality do we think that sounds like? Scottish or Welsh?
It's closest
Welsh.
to Welsh.
Yeah.
So just,
And it's probably just-
unintelligible Welsh phone calls telling
Someone
you
rings you up and
go
starts
away.
yelling at you in Welsh. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's mysterious.
I mean, like this is the thing, right? Do you like? Is there a phone call at this point? Like while you're like examining this piece of paper, does someone's phone ring? Is that what we see?
Do
I
both
think-
of them ring at the same time?
Ooh, it's a collect call.
I have like a really shitty flip phone that's barely held together. Like there's tape all over it and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Is it? What was the one like the like? Yeah, like the razor or whatever.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So, it sounds like y'all are. Let me have a look at our actions. because it sounds like there's an action here in that if there's going to be like a phone call or something, it might actually be. It sounds like reading is happening actually.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it sounds like Cammy might be helping with a strange phone call, and like just like only a few words in Welsh are understood. So yeah.
For the record, I don't know Welsh. I can't do a Welsh accent. I'm
Who
not gonna
does?
try.
Welsh
You'd
people,
hope the
David.
Welsh would.
Welsh people. I love that. One of my favorite stories that I've ever seen, like printed in like clickbaity headline things, was a couple of hijabi women being told off by a London white dude on a bus as they're driving through on a bus through Wales, being told off for not speaking English, and like, this is England and we speak English here, and it's like, this is Wales and we're speaking Welsh.
Welsh.
Yeah.
Yes. Bravo.
Yeah. So yeah, who's doing the reading? And when we do that role, we can do things like helping out and stuff like that. So rolling to do things. When you do a thing that is hard or whatever, roll 1 dice for each point you have in the matching stat. So that's in this case reading.
Yep, and I have a read of 2, so it's probably going to be me.
Yep. If someone helps you and they spend a composure, you can add an extra die. If you have an injury that would impede you, you roll 1 less die. If you accept a devil's bargain, you can add an extra die. So you can ask the group, myself, the GM included, or other people, to see if I have a devil's bargain. So a devil's bargain is a thing that happens, full stop, that makes the situation worse for you, but also gives you an extra dice. So that might be, in this situation, your phone calls are being tracked.
Yeah, I'll take that, definitely. Yeah. Cool. So we're being our phone calls are being monitored. Cammy, am I going to get a mysterious call from you?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool.
Hello, this is Turner Dean of Dean and Sand Investigations. What can I do for you? Hello?
Unintelligible Welsh?
I kind of like hold the phone away, and you just hear this like glottal gibbering.
Cammy, what do you sound like? What's your voice like?
I think I'm a my age Welsh woman, but there's more to me than it seems. So I sound like me, but Welsh. And somewhere in the jabbering through the phone receiver, you hear Lioness.
Lioness.
Leoness,
yeah.
So
you hear the magic word, and maybe like something telling you that it's not. You should certainly not look in this place. It's certainly not around about there, and it's certainly not about to come up with the next moon. Or
I was going to say you hear the Welsh word for moon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welsh word for moon, which apparently I randomly know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff, can you hear this woman's voice?
I mean, yeah, just
I have no idea what she's saying, but just listen to the tone. I want to find this woman.
Yeah, it's really exotic. We should check it out.
Like, is she from like Jersey or something?
Probably even further, like Canada, maybe.
But she said Leoness and Moon. Wait. I think I heard some word. All right, I'm going to make the reading roll.
Yeah, do it. Let's do it.
So I get 3d6, 4d6 because it's a devil's bargain.
So yeah, you should be able to select yourself and click on the thing.
Hey.
Nice. Excellent. So we've got a 6 in there, so that's a success.
Woo!
So we should have no, I don't have my clocks imported in this one. All right, let's do a let's just use text then. So your progress clock is always a progress. Progress is always out of 4, so you're up to 2 out of 4 because you start with 1. It started with a thing, so that ticks us up 1. So you've got a clue, which is that it's that the city is somehow tied to the moon, which is very exciting. Cool, awesome. Yeah. David, what was your character's name again?
I keep forgetting.
Turner.
Turnadine.
Turner Dean. Awesome. Can you update the name on the Roll20 character sheet there?
Yeah, I've done. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Why
But
is it?
I think you need to drag the icon in again for it to get
Right.
up.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll delete it. Drag it
Yeah.
in again. I'll delete all of them, and because
I updated my. Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I did add character art, so it'll be.
Yeah,
it'll be
no, that's
better
why I
now.
was doing it. Yeah. Great.
Wait, you're wearing armor? That's weird. Okay, cool.
Well, look, it's from one of my past adventures. Okay.
Oh, you're
before
you're an SCA member, aren't you?
So theoretically, when you select your token now, in the top left there should be a thing that says Blades Roll that lets you like use the macro that I've got set up to make life a bit easier. Cool. All right, we got everyone's characters in there. Cool. Do we want to jump ahead to the next scene?
Sure.
Where do we go? Do we we don't have enough progress yet to do the travel thing. Oh wait, let me check. Because this got changed. I think you can do travel when you have 4 progress.
Okay.
Factions, locales. Whenever you uncover a clue, you make progress. When it's complete, you uncover a new locale. So you don't actually have any. You don't actually know how to get anywhere yet, other than home. But yeah, you can go to a new place once you've got some more clues.
Should we go to the museum and see if any of our usual buyers have any information or books relevant to our search?
I think that sounds like a fantastic idea.
Cool. All right. So,
Star Wipe.
Yeah, Star Wipe. Star Wipe to the Los Angeles. Is this? So, is your local museum the one that you're used to? Is it the Natural History Museum, or is it a different one?
Let's go with that one.
It's the one with all the dinosaurs. So.
That seems cooler.
Yeah, and there's like one section in the side that's like the anthropology department of the Natural History Museum. That's like got this like pokey little this yes, Cammy, yes, I'm about it. Sorry, I just spotted the character art. So yeah, there's this like pokey little office in the side of the Natural History Museum, and so yeah, you we see you like walking towards the like grand marble pillars and all that of the Natural History Museum. We see like children like running along with like Triceratops hats and flyers and things, and we see you like walking towards it and then just walk straight past the grand entrance and into some little side pokey area. And yeah, inside is I need a name.
Albert.
Abigail Rice is your contact. And Abigail is the she's the anthropology like the senior anthropology manager for the Los Angeles Natural History Museum. And yeah, she's sitting there with like her desk is like covered in like bits of pottery and all of these sorts of things. And then as you walk in the door, a dart like ping like sticks into the door frame, and you close the door behind you, and there's a dartboard with like a T-Rex on it. And yeah, she and she like looks up and is like sand? Dean, what is this nonsense this time?
I suspect Abigail's an ex of mine.
Of course she is.
Yes. We might be able to assume that about any recurring character in this game, I suspect.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so she's like, sand, and then she looks to Dean, to you, Turner, and she's like, Dean, and she just like holds on to another dart.
No. This is not about that at all. Jeff, would you like to tell the nice lady why we're here? Nothing to do with that at all. And then I start making googly eyes at her.
So I think Jeff like walks in front of you and does this overly elaborate bow for no reason, and he goes, "Madam, we are in need of your assistance. We need the resources and knowledge of someone as wise and in tune with the history of the world as you are."
Why are you all like this? Can you roll negotiations for me?
Sure.
Do we think it's reasonable to? I mean, yeah, like, I think there's a devil's bargain here that she will want to come along. And that's going to be like a potential like, awkwardness.
Not at all awkward. It'll be fine. It'll be fantastic. You are
fine.
always welcome to come along. Always.
Yeah.
Okay, so did she break up with you?
Probably, yes.
I feel like it's
Okay.
always that way round.
I don't know why. I've no idea. It's just the way it works. I'm just unlucky in love.
See,
Alright.
I had an idea that popped into my head, and I want to float it by you.
Yeah.
Did we perhaps did I get you to perhaps fudge the truth about the provenance of an item that we got her to buy, and she was super pissed at you for taking advantage of the relationship and broke up with you?
Definitely.
So, like, I feel like I have to try and, like, smooth things over, because really it's not your fault, but I'm not telling you that ever.
That's perfect. I love it.
I think, okay, so there's 100% a, like, fake, like, imitation, native, First Nations headdress made out of, like, fucking, like, chicken feathers and, like, fish bones up on the wall that just says, "Not Coast Salish," on the, like, on it with a big, like, plaque. And she, like, looks up at it, and she's like, "How sure are you about this?"
I got it from a very reliable source.
Wikipedia.
Shut it.
All right, roll that negotiations roll. I don't know. Is Turner helping?
Do what?
Is Turner helping? I don't know. I can't
I
tell.
don't know. He's trying to help. I think Turner's the complication.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 2 dice in it.
The
The
thing
devil's
is,
bargain will be she wants to come along, right?
The devil's bargain is she wants to be part of this one so that she knows that it's genuine.
Okay.
And yeah, if Turner wants to spend a composure,
I will spend a composure.
cool. I'm trying to remember what the composure limit is.
It starts at 6.
It starts at 6 and it goes down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're out. Yeah. Cool. That's a good point. If you wanted to, you could on your token, you could make like set the like.
Yeah, I just made the red circle my composure.
Yeah, you could set the max for 6, and then show a bar for it even.
That's fancy.
Yeah.
Girl, you fancy.
I'm real fancy. But yeah. Let's see how that negotiation works.
Oh, it works so well. Why are we even rolling? I mean, we know it's going to go.
Yeah.
Please hold. I have to figure out whether.
Click on your icon, and then in the top left, blades roll.
Yeah, I had it, and then I clicked a thing, and it went behind stuff. So I've got it now.
That thing. Yeah.
All right. Boop.
Holy heck! You are
Whoa.
doing
What's up?
great.
There is a reason I am not dead yet.
I
Yeah.
actually can't see that roll.
If you mouse over it, it should show you all the dice.
Yeah, sorry, I can't see the icon the thing you're rolling in.
Oh, so if you click on Turner Dean,
Should be on the very top left
top
of your
left
roll
of your thing, it should say blades roll.
New. Okay, let me just close that down. No.
Cammy, do you have it? If you click on token and then
I
to-
sure do.
Token, right.
token on the map. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, cool.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So yeah, awesome. You're up to 3 out of 4 progress. And that was including the
The Devil's Bargain, yes.
yeah. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, she's like Bernard Caldecott, he works here. She says, looking at the like Wikipedia transcript. She's like, he's a bit weird though. We should go and check out what he knows. And yeah, she like gets up from her thing and is like, come on, I don't want you to doing whatever it is you do in my office unsupervised. And yeah, she like leads you through this, and so we go through this like maze and passageway of all of these like ancient, I think it's like dinosaurs and like megafauna. I think you have to walk through the section that is all of the like old North American megafauna, and they're all like, rah, even the ones that would have been herbivores. And you have to like walk between like them all looming over you, and then yeah, we come to a bit where there's like where someone is like polishing a giant like toothed fish that has been like stuffed, and like just so and like and this old guy with like a patchy beard and he's played by the guy who plays Wilf in Doctor Who. Yeah, he like turns around and like looks over his shoulder cravenly as you approach, and is and like whispers something to the like giant toothy fish, and like pats it reassuringly, and is like, Abigail, I didn't expect you to show up here.
Well, she works here, you know.
Yes, but she usually stays in her office, and yeah, Abigail is like it starts going off at him about like, you know, you have all this information about this thing, and what and like where did you get it, and all of that sort of thing, and he's like, and I think he's talking a little bit about like, oh well, I don't know, it's stuff that's found in the sea, connected to some of these, some of these, and he like gestures towards the giant fish, and he's like, well, we found some fossils of these ones. Got reported back from the northeast coast. Yes, northeast coast, and some of the stuff that had come across from the tides there seems strange. Yeah, Bernard Cribbins is yeah.
Cribbins, the name.
What a great last name for an old man.
Yeah, yeah, excellent actor. No, this guy is is Caldecott. But yeah, he's like being very evasive. And yeah, at one point Abigail is just tell us, and he's like, you can't intimidate me. My department has far more authority here than you. I don't even understand why you have an anthropology department in a natural history museum. And he starts to like storm off.
Sir, we are simply following up on a lead that you have presented, and I feel that it would be advantageous to all of us if you would give us what you know. We do all the dangerous stuff, and we will bring you back something excellent.
I think he's like, look, I don't know much. I don't know much, but look, I've got all of these things I've got all of these things stashed away. And like he like leads you into his office, which is somehow even smaller than Abigail's. And it's got like, and it's
Twice as many dartboards.
Well, no, it's got one of those like red string boards with where everything's
Oh,
pinned up
good.
and drawn together. Except it's all like ancient megafauna and dinosaurs and things, and one of them just says extinct? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Is the other half of his office like? Has it been turned into a supply closet? So it's like
Yeah.
conspiracy board and
Supply
the mop
closet.
bucket.
Yeah.
right next to each other.
100%. And all of it, and this in the center is like a picture of like a fish man, right? Like the thing from the Black Lagoon, and he's like just got I think it's got like real exclamation mark and then like a little like love heart. And he's like, don't worry about that. All of the things I found about Lioness are here. And yeah, he puts just like slides across a cardboard box labeled France in big question in like the same big horrible handwriting. And he's like, you can have it.
Correct.
You can have it. None of this is important to me.
Did you discover the country of France?
He's like,
Quite a feat, really.
he's like, well, it was from near there. I didn't have a better label at the time.
You could have wrote France adjacent.
He hands you a Sharpie.
And
He's
I scribble adjacent on it and then take the box.
Yeah, and he's like, well, good. Now, I've got important things to attend to. So if you would be so kind. And he just like reaches into his drawer and like pulls out a ball of red string.
We back away.
Well, I'll bring you back a souvenir. Have a great day.
Yeah.
And just like back away, not breaking eye contact in case this guy is weird or suddenly.
Yeah, it's somehow weirder. Great.
In case he weaponizes his weird at me.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. So you've got a box of weird, and you like open it up, and a bunch of it. There's like a whole bunch of like rubber ducks and like some combs and like bits of driftwood. Yeah, it's a bunch of weird stuff that is clearly just washed up from the sea.
So, on the way out, I'd like to wander up to this fish.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start talking, I think this is an ichthyosaur. Have you ever seen an ichthyosaur before, Jeff?
I've seen that one.
You've seen this one? Fascinating creatures, ichthyosaurs. Archaeologists have found them in their hundreds, their dozens. The Natural History Museum in England, they've got lots of them. And as I'm waving my hands around, I'm going to bump it. And I'm going to spend a point of composure to just find a handy clue.
Excellent.
Nice.
As this thing falls over.
Cool. Awesome. So yeah, I think it falls over and I think the box gets like dropped and crushed by the ichthyosaur. And then like when you like manage to and like some of its teeth fall out.
It's exactly what I was thinking, in fact.
Yeah. So like you've got this handful of teeth, and when you open up the box again, the only thing that isn't crushed is this, because it's the only thing that's like soft, is this like piece of cloth that's bound up. And because the ichthyosaur is like half bitten into it, like it like falls. I think it falls open, and I think you find a poem about the city, the like the beauty of Lioness in the moonlight, and I think that's where we will finish up. Oh, we'll take our first break.
Sounds good.
So we will be back shortly.